Hey everyone, Magic Man's got 40k here. Today I got for you a 2v2 on Doom Spiral. So over here we got DANTIST as Chaos. If you guys don't know, DANTIST won a few tournaments, competitive player. I would say one of the best players out there. Not many players have won a tournament, so pretty high on the list of the best players. DANTIST here as Chaos, and over here we have pwaf. pwaf is very active. I see him like every day. I believe pwaf. I'm not sure if he won a tournament, but I think he got like top 4. He's pretty high on the list of good players. I'm not sure if he ever won a tournament, but he got very close. And also Chaos. And over here in this corner, on the 2v2, we got Infinity. This guy only plays this map, and he only plays 2v2s. I believe he was a host. So he's an expert on this map, and he only plays Space Marine as far as I can tell. So he does this setup all the time, and he practices a lot. Really good player. I'm not sure if he's a good player on other maps and other races, but I know for sure he's really good at this because he does it like every day. So here we got Infinity. Infinity was actually very supportive of me. He said really nice things about me and my videos, and he said I should stream. And I thought about streaming. It looked fun. But there is a server maintenance in about an hour, so I have to finish recording before then. And then I think you can still play offline. And this is a replay, so I don't think I'll be affected. But anyways, there is a server maintenance in like an hour. If you're watching this video when it comes out. If you're watching this video on a different day, don't worry about it. And here we got Ehrien, WE clan. Ehrien WE clan. Ehrien, I believe, is also a tournament player. That name sounds familiar. I grew up around 2020 watching Astro Hero videos, and you would hear the name Ehrien a lot, and you would hear all these names a lot. DANTIST, pwaf. Astro Hero made a bunch of videos about these guys, about them being legends. So that's how I know them. I know these guys from watching Astro Hero videos, and that's where I got the YouTube idea from. I just kind of copied Astro Hero. If you guys ever watch Astro Hero, he's awesome. Anyways, I think Ehrien and Astro Hero are actually friends. Pretty sure. So pretty much everyone here in this video is a competitive player. So what you're gonna see is the best of the best going at it, and it's pretty cool. So I do want to talk about a couple things before I start. One, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make this video because these players are really cool. They're really nice to me. But the gameplay itself is not it's not really all that fun to watch. It's high level for sure, but it's not that fun to watch. So it's kind of like 50-50 on making this. And I think I'm gonna focus on DANTIST because DANTIST is the world champion. So I'm going to be focusing on him. Uh, the other reason I'm making this video is because you kind of have to upload regularly to stay. As a YouTuber, you kind of have to upload all the time. So, and this is pretty much the only replay I got. I think I made a video of all my other replays. I have like 600 videos, so I kind of ran out of stuff to record. Now I was thinking about streaming, but I don't know how that works. I think Infinity is a streamer, maybe. Infinity's probably a streamer, 'cause he told me about it. And then I thought about remaking my how to play videos, because I play the game a lot more and I know a lot more. So I was thinking about remaking that. And also OBS updated like 5 times, so maybe the video quality is a lot better. Who knows? I will say that how to play videos are actually a lot of work, because this game has just so many details and so many things going on. So, and how to play videos are pretty hard to make, because I'm not sure who I'm talking to. Am I talking to someone who just bought the game? Am I talking to someone who played it for years? Like, I don't really know who I'm talking to, you know? So those videos are pretty tough to make. Should I make it like super easy to understand, or should I just skip to the tips and tricks? Like, I'm not really sure how to make those videos. Anyways, those are like my 2 ideas that I got, and that's pretty much it. I haven't been uploading regularly because I've been playing other games and doing yard work and working on the basement. Also, I had some Father's Day and some holidays and all that. So, a couple reasons why I haven't uploaded in a while. So, I just got done playing Digimon New World Order. I played that for a while. And I might do a review on it. Who knows? I put like 15 hours into it and then I gave up. I'm not sure how long the game is, but it feels long. And then I'm playing Final Fantasy 16, and I want to say I'm halfway through it. I got a lot done. I'm level like 40, so I'm hoping. I think I'm getting halfway there. Final Fantasy 16, highly recommend. That's a really fun game. It's kind of like Devil May Cry. So if you ever play Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy 16 is exactly that. If you guys ever played Devil May Cry 5, Final Fantasy 16 will be pretty easy for you. And the other game I've been playing is Space Marine 2. I wanted to try out the new guns. The new guns are honestly not that fun, but killing things as a Space Marine is great. And I am looking forward to Siege Mode. Siege Mode looks great. So, Space Marine 2, Digimon, and Final Fantasy. Those are the 3 games I've been playing off and on. Digimon I did give up on. It's kind of a creature collector, and it has like every Digimon ever. And I just got tired after a while, so I just gave up. Anyways, so that's my story. And, yeah. So, when the basement's done, I will start painting again, hopefully. I got like 5 kits that are they're brand new, and I haven't painted them yet. So, I'm hoping to get that done. Yeah. I guess that's it. Now for the gameplay. Really, I'm making this video because there's a very funny moment at the end. And there's a really, really funny moment at the end of this replay. And there's a couple funny moments here and there. So that's the main reason I'm making the video. And also I'm making this video because how many times will you see this is basically a tournament match if you think about it. You have all these competitive players in one match. So you can think of this as a tournament match if you want. Now I don't think this was completely serious. I think this was kind of a throwaway match. But these guys are competitive. So who knows. Anyways, and these guys have been playing the game for years. So they probably know each other. I bet you that they do know each other. Alright. I should probably start the gameplay before they shut down the server. Alright. For maintenance. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Hopefully you like it. Now because this is high level, I might not be able to get all of it. So we'll see. Alright. Starting the gameplay. This is a small map, so the fighting should start right away. This is a map where the fighting starts like instantly. I should probably take this off. It doesn't really matter because the map is so small. Alright, so now we're going to see like the highest of highest level gameplay. DANTIST already rough start. He's complaining about the map even though he had like minutes. He was in the lobby for minutes. So I'm not sure what's going on there. pwaf is doing double generator even though I have like 5 replays of him saying double generator is bad. So I think he is kind of messing around here with double generator. He told me over and over again that double generator is bad.
We're here to serve, Master.
You can see here there's already like a little bit of fighting. You're gonna see grenade cultists. Grenade cultists is probably one of the best openings out there. It's extremely good. If you have like 2 squads of grenade cultists, you can easily kill a space marine. So these cultists are like half the price of a space marine, and they can kill space marines no problem. Alright, first fight at a minute. This is pretty risky because you don't have income. If a cultist dies, that's it. You can't really make a new cultist. Looks like he's got a builder going in, maybe a turret. Okay, he's making a turret. Buying things with no income is rough. Okay, also a turret there. Turrets are pretty strong in this map because of how small it is. This is a very, very, very small map. Nice cap. Sacrificed everything to get the cap, though. It's a grenade cultist outrange pretty much everything. Nice teamwork here. Ehrien's fixing up listening posts. Scarabs are pretty hard to kill. Commander, I'm pretty sure the commander out heals the cultist damage. I'm almost positive the commander out heals the damage. So cultists can't really do anything to commanders. Kind of a slow cap. They're just now capping the points. So one player goes 1 generator, one player goes double generator. Let's see how that turns out. Pretty early Necron Lord at 2 minutes. That's pretty early. Usually you do summoning core and all that. Necron Warriors getting absolutely slaughtered by the grenades. Oh, and speaking of grenades, I'm very excited for the Dark Tide Arbites announcement. I am super hyped up for that. I guess it costs money though. I thought it'd be free like the other ones, but I guess it will cost money. But I do want to play Arbites. That looks awesome. If it does cost like too much money, then I probably won't. As much as I love Dark Tide, I feel like our BD should be free because everyone else is free. So now you have like 50 grenades and 2 commanders. The commander's actually dying, which I didn't expect. I thought he would out-heal the damage. But yeah, commander down. Everything on this map is expensive because you don't really have income. Alright, the cultists are slowly but surely going down. Plus 74 is pretty good. He is kind of floating though. Yeah, I would say he's floating. You can buy a commander or something. These warriors should be in close range. The close range damage is higher. Necron's close range damage is actually really high. Looks like we have an upgraded Necron Lord. 2 upgrades. Pretty expensive at 4 minutes. These are very expensive upgrades at the start of the game. Okay, we have 2 warriors now. Doing some harassment. Harassment on this map is really strong because there's no income. Plus 74 is kind of garbage. Okay, we got some listening points. 3 listening points. More generators. I think this is pretty risky because the Necron Lord can destroy these in like 5 seconds. Necron Lord can destroy all this in like 20 seconds. Chaos going tier 2. Makes sense because they're winning. Interesting turret. Kind of a random turret. I guess the I guess he's trying to distract him. That's my guess. Okay, Space Marine has a listening post. It should go right through these cultists, no problem. I think they do outrange it, but not by much. Yeah, they outrange the listening post, but only by a little bit. Interesting scare abuse. But now he knows. I think he knows he's tier 2. I think because the building changes, right? So I think Necron now knows he's tier 2. Another phase shift. He's also got the healing activated. Second force commander. They're backing away for some reason, even though they killed the commander 3 times. Necron Lord might go down here. A couple more volleys and he'll go down. The healing upgrade is actually pretty big here. So cultists are dirt cheap, but the grenade launcher is like 40 points. So the grenade launcher is actually pretty expensive. Oh, looks like we got snipers here. Okay, now we have infiltrated cultists.
Take and hold victory.
Okay, might have a vehicle here in a minute. Looks like Poof actually has a better economy. Looks like they're having trouble detecting. They're gonna need like a librarian at this point. Librarian can kill all this in a second. This is what I mean by I was 50-50 on making this video because I love these players for sure, but the gameplay is kind of eh. There is a funny moment at the end. I'm not sure if I should tell you now or later.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
Alright, now we have the Wraith. Wraith is basically bulletproof, so pretty good counter unit. And the Wraith should one-shot the cultists. Looks like they stopped harassing. No one's harassing anymore. So defilers are like anti-infantry. They can take out a group of people. And right now they have 2 commanders. The defiler should be able to just walk up and kill the commander, because the damage is higher. Looks like Space Marine has rocket launchers. You need 4 for the rocket launchers to do anything. And buying 4 rocket launchers on this map is pretty hard. Alright, you got Plasma Pistol. I'm not sure if Plasma Pistol is a good idea because it's anti-armor. And cultists aren't really wearing armor. Yeah, these defilers should be able to just walk up and kill the commanders. The Necron Lord and Force Commander. Now if he gets the hammer upgrade actually kills vehicles. So the hammer upgrade would actually be huge. Okay, it looks like he has the Wraith upgrade. So now we have 4 defilers. To me, they should just be able to walk up and kill whatever they want with the hands. The launcher, it does good damage, but I think the hands will be better. And also no harassment, right? They're not attacking this side. But Necrons can teleport, so it's whatever. Okay, this is like the 3rd Wraith. Wraiths are pretty expensive. Everything is expensive on this map. Alright, Chaplain. Chaplain's kind of weird. He heals. I'm guessing he's trying to out-heal the damage, maybe. So now we have 3 commanders. Okay, Immortals got some anti-vehicle. Immortals do crazy high damage, but they also get one-shotted. Yeah, these Immortals are actually dead. Basically, Immortals one-shot, but they also die in 1 hit. Looks like they're sacrificing everything to take out this missile turret. Missile turret shouldn't be a problem because there's no vehicles for this side. So really, the missile turret shouldn't be an issue at all. Yeah, it really needs 4 rockets of a servo skull. And he does have that. Okay. The servo skull increases your range. So now we have 7 defilers, I think. No, like 10. 10 defilers. Okay, we have heavy destroyers. Heavy destroyers are anti-vehicle. Again, you can punch them, and that stops it. That stops their anti-vehicle. So I would say switch everything to the punch mode. Oh yeah, and Wraith detect too. Wraith can detect the cultists. So Wraiths are kind of a hard counter. Alright, 2 defilers down from the missiles and the destroyers. These destroyers are like 300 each. So that's pretty expensive. I'm actually shocked. 300 power as Necrons is pretty hard. Alright, they have 10 defilers shooting these 2 vehicles here. Kind of a waste, I think. Now they have like 20 defilers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going vehicles on this map makes a lot of sense because I think you get more green. Yeah, your green is higher than your blue. I think vehicles is smart on this map. Plus 74 is actually pretty bad. That's pretty bad economy. But yeah, I think going vehicles on this map is smart because your green is higher. I think the defilers outrange the rocket launcher, right? They should be able to just shoot these guys down. Now he's going in with his commanders, but his commanders are dying. The Liberian should be a good call here. The Librarian kills these cultists. That's pretty good. Brave doing nothing, I guess. Now he's got the sacrifice pit. Bought some. Oh, he bought horrors. Decap with the scouts. I'm actually surprised. Defilers do a lot of damage. This long range attack does like 100 damage, which is enough to kill most people. Alright, here's the funny moment. Dantist just quits after seeing 3 destroyers. And again, you can just punch the destroyers. They're not a problem. And honestly, the horrors would have killed it. The horrors would have killed these guys. So he had the counter unit. And these commanders are almost dead. These commanders are like in the red. So basically Chaos was on the verge of winning. The horrors would have killed all these vehicles, no problem. But yeah, Dantist quit. Plus 70 is not that great of economy. The missile turret was kind of weird, to be honest. That was the second turret. The first turret didn't do a whole lot. So both turrets didn't really do anything. Again, I do think Defilers you can just punch. And he's got like 5 Defilers shooting at like 1 squad, which is kind of a waste. I think that's kind of a waste. I'm pretty sure. You really don't need this many vehicles to shoot down like 2 guys, but whatever. These guys are competitive. I'm not. These guys have way more experience than me. So, but yeah, that's the funny moment. Dantist rage quits. He was mad at the map pick, which is weird because he had like minutes to decide if you want to play or not. But he didn't like the map. I'm not a huge fan of this map either because of how small it is. It's just way too small. But yeah, I think that's funny that the world champion rage quit. No GG, no anything. He also quit. I really do think those horrors would have killed all this. Now, maybe this was a rage quit. Maybe this was something else. Maybe he got a phone call or something. Who knows? There's a chance he got a phone call and just was busy. He just left. But who knows? He is pretty much the world champion. So I can't see him quitting like this. Seeing him rage quit is kind of funny. Necron's making a turret, I guess, to destroy the vehicle factory. The vehicle factory was in the yellow. There you go, smite. Cultists are pretty much garbage now. Poof is mad. Poof was basically saying the match just got interesting. He quit just as the match was getting started. I think Poof actually has a better economy. Looks like Poof is buying something. Okay, he's tier 3. The demons can go right through these vehicles. These vehicles here, and the demons can go right through the rocket launcher guys. They can tear right through the rocket launcher guys, no problem. See, I think this is a waste. 5 Defilers on pretty much nothing. These demons should be able to tear right through these vehicles, no problem. Let's see. Predator is kind of a weird choice here. It does cut down. It does kill Defilers though. I think the Dreadnought would be better. Weird demon micro. He's attacking the Necron Lord. You could have killed these vehicles with the demons. Poof seems to be really mad, which you don't see very often. Poof is pretty reasonable. Now I got Obliterators. Obliterators would have killed the vehicles too. Alright, very bad Possessed 1 micro. You could have easily killed these Necron vehicles, no problem. And the Horrors too. The Horrors would have killed these vehicles, no problem. And Demons would also kill this tank pretty easy. Now, Terminators, the Demons would have trouble with. And rocket launcher guys, Demons get killed by rocket launchers. So I think this squad here would actually kill the Demons. But you can see how small Space Marine's army is. And this cannon they keep using is inaccurate. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. So really what you want is your opponent to have a big army so it hits more often. So them making a small army on purpose, probably to avoid the cannon fire. But yeah, it looks like these two destroyers pretty much won the game. The rocket launchers were a big deal too. But yeah, it looks like the destroyers basically won the game. I still think the chaplain's weird. I think that was a weird choice. I do think he should have gotten the hammer upgrade. The hammer upgrade kills defilers, no problem. You can walk up to these vehicles with the hammer and would have been fine. Yeah, and the Predators, so the side gun is like anti-infantry, and the top gun is like anti-vehicle. So if you get hit by the top gun, these will go down. Again, I think every defiler should be in punch mode. You can punch these to death, no problem. You can punch this to death, no problem. You can punch the Terminators, no problem. You can punch the Commanders to death, unless they have the hammer upgrade. And it looks like pwaf is giving up. I think he had a better economy though. This is kind of a silly turret. I guess they expected Space Marines to go vehicles. Oh, now he's got hammer Terminators. That will kill defilers, no problem. Yeah. So that's 10 defilers down. There goes the defenses. I think the Dreadnought would have been a better choice than the tanks, but whatever. Yeah. pwaf quit. So you had two world champions on one team, and they still lost. But pwaf at least said GG and laughed. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think Necrons carried for sure. These two vehicles basically won the game. But usually 10 vehicles beats 2. So it actually surprised me that DANTIST quit. 10 vehicles usually beats 2, so it's kind of weird. And then they never harassed Necrons. They never once harassed Necrons. Necrons is actually tier 3. Huh. And he's got 1, 2. That's weird. He's only got 5 generators. I'm not sure how he afforded all this with 5 generators. You need like 7 to go tier 2. So that's odd. But I know Ehrien has been in a lot of Astro Hero videos, so he's a legend. But yeah, these turrets are pretty expensive. The Necron Lord upgrades are pretty expensive. I'm not sure if the Necron Lord died. I didn't see the Necron Lord dying at all. I don't think he died once. It's pretty hard to buy all this Necron stuff on this map, so it's weird to me. But yeah, Grenade Cultists super hard to beat. Basically they won, and the snipers didn't really do anything either. Space Marine bought snipers, and I don't think they did anything. But yeah, looks like they beat Grenade Cultists with basically they just kept repairing their buildings and went tier 2, and that's how they beat Grenade Cultists. Maybe Raptors would have been better. Raptors on a very small map. You can also do a... Well, no, I guess Heavy Bolter would be bad. But maybe Raptors would have been better on this map. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to show you guys this. This is honestly the best players in the world going at it. The gameplay, honestly not that fun to watch, at least for me. But I thought it'd be interesting. And it's not too often you see the world champion rage quit. That's pretty rare. But yeah, I think pwaf actually played a little bit better than DANTIST. Slightly better. And DANTIST, or pwaf was tier 3, and I think DANTIST was tier 2. So that's actually a pretty huge difference in skill. I think pwaf actually played a little bit better than DANTIST. Now when it comes to Space Marine and Necron, I would say they're pretty equal. The Wraiths didn't do a whole lot. They bought time, but they didn't really do a whole lot. I think so what happened was the Solar Pulse, the Necron Solar Pulse, it covers like the whole map because of how small it is. So I would say probably the Solar Pulse carried the team. The Solar Pulse covers like the whole map because of how small the map is. So yeah. Anyways, that's the replay. I'll show you the numbers at the end, but I think Necron's probably got the highest score. And honestly, there wasn't that many kills in this one. It's really hard to make an army on this map, so not a whole lot of kills. Oh, actually, Space Marine got the highest score. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like pwaf had a higher score and a much higher economy. Alright. Looks like Space Marine got all the kills. He got 88 kills. 88 kills on a small map. That's actually really impressive. Usually on this map, I get maybe 30 kills at most. Yeah, Necron's got 30 kills. That's usually what I get. Interesting. So he didn't really make any warriors. No flayed ones. Just Necron Lord and destroyers. Interesting. Yeah, so I think it's odd. The Defilers could have easily went punch mode and killed everything. Commanders, just everything, really. Commanders can destroy a building in like 3 seconds. And they could have won the game doing that. Just destroy every building on the map in like 3 seconds. Even the cannon does massive building damage. So, kind of odd. I don't know. These guys have way more experience than me. These guys have been playing for like... I think pwaf has been playing for decades. I think Ehrien too. Ehrien has also been playing for decades. So... these guys are like super old. Anyways, that's the replay. I don't want to talk for too long, and also the servers are going down, so for maintenance. So yeah, I think I'll wrap it up there. I say it's kind of funny. You don't expect Space Marine to get so many kills. They're not. You know, in tournaments, no one plays Space Marine. They're kind of a joke. So it's interesting to see them get any kills. So yeah, whoops, dropped my mouse. Yeah, so that's the end of that one. Hopefully you like it. And honestly, I don't really have any more video ideas. For years now, I had my sound turned all the way down, so I can't really hear the game. And I have the sound turned all the way down because when I make this video, the sound is like 10 times higher for some reason. I never really figured that out. So right now I can't really hear the game, but when you watch the video, it's super loud. And because I don't really have any plans, I might actually turn the volume back up and be able to hear the game for the first time in years. Honestly, I could not hear this game for years because the sound's all the way down. So I might actually be able to hear the game again if I take a break. So yeah. Also, Final Fantasy 16 has me hooked. It's got its hands just hooked into me. I want to play Final Fantasy 16 like right now. I am so hooked on that. And the Digimon game was super like casual. It's got like a farming mechanic. It's got like fishing and stuff. I liked the Digimon game a lot. It was like super casual. But it just wore me out. Anyways, I've been rambling for a while. There's a new Digimon game coming out pretty soon. I'm pretty hyped for that. Siege mode, hyped for that. Arbides, super hyped for that. I want to play that right away. I love Darktide. I love Darktide so much. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.